Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Demon Flip, and today's video I'm going to walk you guys through a tutorial on how to set up your Elgato Game Capture HD to play, record, and stream any game console that you may have, old or new. And I know there's a lot of tutorials out there on this video already done, but I want to make this video specifically for the speedrunners out there who play and record and stream on a daily, and their game capture breaks out of nowhere during their stream. And unless they have an Elgato and they don't have a lot of options, this video is for you guys. Now, fun fact for the viewers out there, you guys probably will watch a lot of speedrunning on old games like Super Mario Brothers 3, Ninja Gaiden, Super Metroid, Punch-Out, you name it. Believe it or not, people still record and stream their games using the Dazzle cap here. This is an old school capture card here. I still have it and it still works. But these things don't last forever. If you're going to stream with it every day, these things eventually break. And this takes like composite cables here, and this is still being used today more often in speedrunning. The Elgato, you can stream with the Elgato too, but that is not a preferred game capture card to use. This is still highly recommended for speedrunning, old games anyways. But in a situation where this breaks during your stream, or it just breaks out of nowhere, unless you have another one laying around the house, you're probably out of options at this point. Luckily enough, you probably already bought yourself the Elgato here. This is where the Elgato is going to be your saving grace, at least for your stream anyways. If you want to keep streaming for your viewers, this will be your temporary fix until you get your replacement capture card. I'll walk you guys through a few details on it. It does come with a few cables. It comes with the micro USB to standard USB 2.0. This is where you're going to plug into your computer or laptop. That's how it's going to find a source, record and capture your gameplays, and even stream. This comes with the HDMI out, and I'm trying to get this in focus. My webcam is pretty shitty, but I'm trying to work with it here. You got an HDMI out. This is where you're going to plug in your HDMI cable to your TV. And this scares a lot of speedrunners out there who still uses a standard TV or CRT TV, or a TV that does not have HDMI inputs. Just skip this. You can still use it without it. I have a workaround. In this side here, this is where you're gonna plug in a video source, whether it's an HDMI or an audio video. In the Elgato box here, it usually comes with this thing here. This is the component adapter. This is specifically made for the PlayStation 3, and this is their solution or workaround, because the Elgato does not like PS3 HDMI, but it does take like Xbox 360. This their solution to that problem. It bypasses that protection thing. I'm not really sure. I don't really use this as much, but I use it once in a while. This is what you're gonna need. Now, I know this is component, and most old consoles, they take like the composite audio video. You can still use this. There is a way. You're just gonna have to watch the video. So you don't need to order anything new. You know, unless if you're still using a composite with the S video, you might have to order it through the Elgato website. They do have the adapter for that, but this is just for the standard audio video. For those of you guys who are still on the CRT TVs, you do need some splitters. You gotta need one of these male-female things here, at least 3 of them. This is where you're going to be your workaround. Make sure you have those ready. First off, I'm going to set my webcam here. Hopefully it doesn't move. You plug in the adapter onto this S video looking plug. You plug it in, and it should pretty much look like this. Now, this is where the technical stuff comes in play. This is going to be your audio and video here, the right and left audios. And first off, I'm going to plug in the splitters. This is where you're going to, if you have a standard CRT TV or anything that does not have HDMI input in your TV, you want to plug in your splitters here. That's the white one here. I'll plug that in. And I'm going to get my other end from my Super Nintendo, actually. This is where I'm going to use it as an example. Plug in the white one so that way I don't get confused. And then you plug in the other splitter on this other end here. That's the red audio cable. And plug that in here. Now, on your left is the yellow video cable here. Obviously, the components, they don't have that option. Like, a lot of people get confused. Like, they say that is the green one. That the green one will be your video. And it's true for most TVs anyway. But actually, you want to plug in the video to the red one, to the red component. This is where you're going to plug in your video source. That's how it's going to recognize that video source here. Oops, I forgot to plug in a splitter too. So just in case, the splitters are there for just the ones that still uses a CRT TV or does not have HDMI on their TV. This is the workaround. It's gonna look like this. I know it's a mess, but that's my workaround. That's my solution. So you do have a video source, which is the Super Nintendo, and the other end here. This is where you're gonna get your other the audio video cables from your TV, and you plug it on this end here, and you should have video playing on your TV as well as getting a signal through your Super Nintendo to your Elgato Game Capture card and to your computer or laptop. So I'm going to show you guys how to set that up with the Elgato software here. So let's get onto the computer. Alright, here we are at my desktop, and if you haven't already, you need to go down to the Elgato website and download their software to get the Elgato to run, because it does not run anything else without this program. I tried Emirac TV, it just can't find the Elgato capture device, so you need to use this. So once you have it downloaded and installed, this is what the program looks like. Obviously there's no signal right now, but it's previewing HDMI. We need to change that. So you go to settings and bring up this settings menu here. You need to go to the input drop down box and you want to select composite, because you know, I know we use a component adapter, but we're using composite as our input or video source. So this is what you're going to need to use. And it gives you this dialog here on how to set it up. I walk you guys through that already. And you hit OK. And it should be previewing in the background already. So that means it's a final source and it's running. The other options here, the profile. If you're going to run a retro system like the Super Nintendo, you want to set the profile to standard for this reason, because it's only recording at 480i. So that's what you need to use. And you can bring up to HD, but that's just silly because it's not gonna make it that much better. But that is you want to set it to standard for that reason. And quality is where you want to make your video quality look good. I set it to the highest at best, and it gives you amazing quality with this capture card. And that is my setting. You can mess around with the picture settings here. I only brought up the brightness a bit, but that's all it is. I haven't messed with the saturation and the hues and all that. Hit OK, and this is what it looks like. It should be previewing here. You can record straight from the from the software and just play your games. And there's your device, your information, what resolution is running, 480i. There's your game audio. You can change the volume dial to like a mute, or tone it down a bit, tone it up, put it on blast. It's up to you. There is an option that you can do your live stream at the same time, so you don't need to use like a different audio software to do your commentary. This software is basically an all-in-one. So you just turn this microphone on, make sure your audio input is to the one you're using, and just make sure you click that, and it should be playing. And if you go to the scroll bar, scroll down some more, and there is an option to live stream. And this capture card does stream directly to Twitch as well. It's what I use, and what most people use anyways. And you can set up your Twitch account here, and then all you do, if you want to live stream, just click on it, and you'll be live streaming from this software. And you can change the message, and you can edit your tags and whatnot. And you can even record it at the same time as you're streaming live, and you can change the bitrate of your stream. So it's pretty convenient. It's all in one. There's a lot of options. You don't have to open up any programs or web pages to access those. So once you're done recording, you hit stop recording, and you want to go to edit. And in the same program, you can edit your videos as well. Now, there is an option to always convert newly recorded videos. I have it checked off because it just takes a lot of memory if you have it set, or if you have it checked on, and the format, it will always put it in MP4 original. MP4 1080p, I think that is just, it's like a add-on, and I think it just I usually put it in original anyways. So that it's a raw format, or it's a raw file, so it's gonna be a large file depending on how long you record. But I always have it checked off because you want to have the freedom to edit the video before you convert it and call it finished. And just one example, here's a gameplay that my brother and I did recently on Goof Troops on the Super Nintendo, and then you can just like trim the video, and you can delete it, and then just delete just use a certain clip or a certain part of the clip, and then once you have it done, you just hit MP4 original, and it should have it exported in MP4 format, or you can share it directly to YouTube, Facebook, whatever. I have those other options disabled because there is so much options that you can choose from. You can convert it to your iPhone and Twitter, even Twitter. I didn't even know that. Yeah, so I only have these two options. I use them quite often actually, but most of the time it's always getting the MP4 files. So. That is one option you can do. Now, how do you stream with the Elgato using like the Super Nintendo or anything, or whatever console you're using? You can use a broadcaster like I use the XSplit broadcaster. OBS works as well, but this is what I use. So you're on this page here, and you want to add camera or add a video source. In my case, it's the Elgato Game Capture HD. Before you click on this option, you want to make sure that the Elgato software is not up and running in the background. You want to make sure that is closed. So if you have that closed, it should work. And it's going to probably play in the background. Okay, so I'm going to mute that actually. So I don't want to be talking over the playback, but there's your video source. You can resize it to whatever your format is for your stream, and just have it set up that way. And I highly recommend you guys recording your playback with a 1 bar or 2 bar. If you bring up higher than that, it's gonna be way too loud, and you're gonna, if you're gonna do a commentary over it, the game video will be louder than your commentary. I can tell you that right now. But so you want to take it to like probably like 1 or 2. You just have to play around with it, and that's how you do it. You can do one of those face cams. You get one of those external webcams, which I have, a Logitech, and then it should come up on screen, and then you can resize that as well. Now, as I mentioned before, there is a delay when you're recording this. There's like a 1.5 to 2 second delay. You need to adjust for that if you're going to record live stream, because otherwise everything else is going to get thrown off. So your Elgato is previewing a 1.5 second delay already. It could be a 2 second delay, just depends on your system. But you need to figure that out yourself. So first off, what you need to do is you go to tools, because we're going to delay the audio. So the audio, I have it already delayed by 1500 seconds or 2000 seconds. It just depends. You gotta play around with it. And then now you just hit apply, and your audio commentary should be delayed. Now your webcam, you need to do that separately as well. You need to delay that. So you go to your webcam source and go to settings, and takes you to this delay option here. I'm going to point the webcam at the screen. As you can see, it is not like in sync. So we're going to fix that. Again, it's trial and error. You need to figure that out yourself and make sure you get it right. We're going to add 1500 seconds, and it's going to change it, and as you can see, it's delayed, and it should be right in sync with each other. With your audio, your commentaries, and your webcam and stuff. So that's how you sync, or how to create that delay with the Elgato. Now, for your speedrunners out there, you guys probably use like something like WSplit to record your split times when you're speedrunning. You can use that. However, like I said, there is that delay, and you cannot delay this program. And I'm going to create a screen region source here so we can just preview it. This is just one of my previous runs of Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge. Check that out on my stream. Now I'm just going to take it down here. I'm not really sure. Okay, so this is the WSplit. This is what speedrunners use to, time their runs at a certain point, and create PB records and world records and stuff. So you can still use it in real time. However, it's not going to be in sync with the preview videos and stuff, because once you hit that split, it's going to split in real time in the broadcast. However, your videos are still like delayed by like a few seconds, and it's not gonna make sense, and it's gonna create confusion for your viewers when you're streaming. But it's still being split at real time, so you can still use it in a sense, but it's going to kind of confuse your viewers if they're watching your splits done live. So there you have it. That's how you stream with the XSplit using the Elgato. The Elgato is an epic backup. You can use it. It's basically used for the PS3s and the Xbox, but you can use it to play like Nintendo and Super Nintendo and all that stuff. So hopefully this tutorial is useful for all you speedrunners out there who are out of options, that their Dazzle capture card broke and all you have left is the Elgato. That's how you set it up. So for if any of you guys enjoyed this tutorial, please let me know in the comments, and a like rating on this video. I really appreciate that. You know, I want to, you know, I'm kind of new to speedrunning myself, so, you know, I used to speedrun using the Elgato, but I have to use the Dazzle capture card because, I just like to use the Dazzle cap for some reason. I don't know why, but the Elgato is good to use as well. Um, Other than that, that's all I have to show you guys in this tutorial. Hope you guys find this useful. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a nice day.